whatever He wants. We shouldn't be amazed, but we should be in awe. There should be wonder. And this is what I thought of when I came to verse 43. Everyone was filled with awe, and many wonders and miraculous signs were done by the apostles. A lot of people are going to go home this afternoon, or not this afternoon, but a week from this afternoon, and they're going to turn on the Super Bowl and watch the Rams and the Bengals go out. And it is going to be a spectacle. And some of the people are going to be in awe. If you got $800, you can sit in the nosebleed section if you want to go. Huh? Now I'm talking about the nosebleed section. Now if you get lower down, it gets better. It's more expensive, yeah. 8,000, 10,000, 20,000, whatever. But people are going to be in awe. When was the last time you were in awe of God? When you were in a state of wonder. The church that Jesus wants is conscious of His power. God is glorified and praised for who He is and what He does. And the church Jesus wants recognizes His working and shares it with others. Let me share this quickly out of Luke chapter 7, 16 and 17. They were all filled with awe and praised God. A great prophet has appeared among us, they said. God has come to help His people. And this news about Jesus spread throughout Judea and the surrounding country. Wouldn't it be great if this word about Jesus would spread through McPherson and McPherson County? The problem's not with God. The problem is a church that is no longer conscious of God's power. Number 7 and number 8. We're going to finish up quickly. Number 7. The church that Jesus wants considers others and their needs. Verses 44 through 45. All the believers were together. Now, by the way, that word together there in the NIV is translated with one another in the King James Version. And the King James Version has it right. Because there is no Greek word for together. As a matter of fact, there are 3 different Greek words, and they're up on the screen here, aren't they? Epi-ho-autos. Epi-ho-autos, which means with or toward one another. When you have a definite article with nothing for it to modify, if there's nothing to modify, then it no longer means the, it means one. And so, with one another is what it means. Now let me ask you this. How can you be with one another without being with one another? Huh? How can you be with one another without being with one another? They consider others. They don't just think of themselves. One of the biggest problems we have in the church today, well, just in my own life. Well, the biggest church I have is me, myself, and mine. It's all about me. And so many people go to church and it's all about them. Well, the church doesn't have this, and the church doesn't have that, and I didn't find this, and I didn't like that. And it becomes all about them rather than about others. They were together. There was connection that went beyond Facebook and Instagram. There was a belonging with one another. The church Jesus wants is connected and compassionate. Not just a collection, but a familial congregation of believers with a mutual concern of one for another. The church is connected to one another as they are to Christ. Not only so, if you look in verse 46, it says, every day they continue to meet together. Now that's not true. That's not in the Greek either. The King James gets it right again. They were with one accord. Now the King James isn't always right. But interesting, the word means, and this is true, there are 2 Greek words. Actually, it's a compound Greek word. It's up here too, isn't it? Yeah. Homo, which means same. Thumadon, which is passion. They had the same passion. It would be like getting all the same Rams fans in a room, or the same all Kansas City Chiefs in a room, or God bless you, all Denver Broncos people in the same room. I mean, it's like there's no division. We're together. Yes. Amazing what the church could do if the church would just be with one another with that same passion, considering others and their needs. Because we don't want to forget this part. It says that they gave to anyone as he had need. I like that. And then finally, number 8. That's the easiest one of all. The church Jesus wants continues to grow. Continues to grow. In Calvary, we need to grow. You're going to hear some ideas about that. Rose is going to share an announcement here in a minute about that at the end of the service, about something we're going to be doing. But continues to grow. Verse 46 and 47. Every day they continued to meet together with one accord in the temple courts. They broke bread in their homes and ate together with glad and sincere hearts, praising God and enjoying the favor of all the people. And the Lord added to their number daily those who were being saved. So we've heard it said, let's be the church. Come be with this church. Belong to the church. Be the church. Do the work of the church. But in the final analysis, let's be the church that Jesus wants. And all God's people say, Amen. Let's stand together.